And this is my spirit guide layout, communicate with your guides presentation. And I created this layout for me to more effectively communicate with my spirit guides. Instead of having to do journey work and trance to get more in-depth communication, I wanted an easier way to do that. And so I created this layout, which is working really well. One thing I did notice about it, though, was it doesn't have, like, card 1 has a just assigned thing that's you, but the others do not. I did it by rows because each time I started trying to assign card definitions for each spot, it just stopped working. But the rows work really well. So instead of each card having a meaning, each row has a meaning. Row 1 is card 1, and that's the core card. It represents you and where you're currently at. It's the reference point for what you need to work on. Row 2 are cards 2, 3, and 4. This card 2 can often represent your guide. And I've had that happen on many occasions, but at the same time it can also be the main emphasis for the row. So it may or may not be your guide. But you can usually tell when it's not your guide. It doesn't feel guidey. This row is the message to you from your guide. It's the main message that they want you to consider before heading in to what you need to work on, which is row 3. And that's cards 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is the how and what needs to happen in your life. It can be small tweaks or huge shifts or a combination of both. This row can harbor the shadows you don't want to deal with, so don't ignore them. Use the information within this layout to transform your life and work on your life. And while this row is heavily about change, you need to love yourself, to be kind to yourself while you're working on yourself. This no bashing, don't get down on yourself if it's not going right, because sometimes things got to go wrong before they go right. Which leads us into row 4, which is the last row. And it's cards 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. This is the manifestation of the change. It straddles the now and the future. If you follow the advice in row 3, you're going to get here. It's not the final destination, but one step on your journey. You, once again, may have cards you perceive as negatives. They can represent the pitfalls that can happen if you get distracted on your journey, or they can represent other things that you need to watch out for and where you're headed. But for the most part, I find this is how things are going to manifest. And if you're really doing the work, you can almost do this spread weekly for yourself and see the changes happening and receive new information from your guides each week. So I hope you like this, and you all have a good day.